Hello, and welcome. Today, we are talking about rage rituals. Now, if you have never heard of what a rage ritual is, that is perfectly fine. I myself had never heard of this thing before yesterday, and when I saw it, I knew I had to dig deeper. So, let me just give you a little snippet of one of these rage rituals. Yeah, a bunch of women in the woods screaming and smacking sticks on the ground. That is their rage ritual. In the quote we see at the end, which, by the way, is from Mia Bonducci, or Mia Magic. She's the main person doing all of these rage rituals. She's the host, at least the primary and first person to do so. She says, when people do this and give themselves permission to release their anger, their capacity for joy actually expands. Now, this is, in essence, the theory of catharsis. It is the idea that venting one's anger will produce a positive improvement in your psychological state. This theory comes from a very familiar person in Greece, our boy Aristotle. This man has his hands in everything, so much so that he was just called the philosopher at one point in history. However, in more recent times, there have been many studies conducted on the theory of catharsis. And unfortunately, for Mia Magic, they point to it not being true. Now, in an effort to promote proper scientific communication and having proper research, I went out and found a peer-reviewed study, and the person who conducted this study, Brad J. Bushman, is known for his work on human aggression and has been given awards from the American Psychological Association for his distinguished lifetime contributions to the field. If anyone is curious and wants to check out the full paper for themselves, I will leave a link to the PDF in the description below. However, I have read the whole paper, so you don't have to. In his study, he acquired 600 volunteer participants, 300 men and 300 women. They were led to believe this research study was on first impressions, and that they were being paired with another participant of the same sex. After this, they had each participant write a one-paragraph essay on abortion. Either it would be pro-choice or pro-life. And once they finished these essays, they were taken back and swapped. Now, the way they did this was they were pairing a pro-life individual with a pro-choice individual, so that their views would clash in almost every way conceivable. And that would be the way to catalyze these participants' anger. The participants would give feedback on the essay they received and then send it back, which would ignite the flames of anger and allow for the study to begin. At this point, they took measurements of the participants' levels of aggression, anger, joy, and other mental stats. They then split all the participants into 3 groups: a control group, a distraction group, and a rumination group. The control group would sit around and do nothing, as they are the control group. The distraction group would go unload on a punching bag. However, they are to think of getting fit while assaulting the punching bag. Now, the rumination group, they are to go at the punching bag as if it is the source of their anger. And after all 3 groups finished their activities, they did the exact same measurements they performed before they did anything. And the results came back showing the rumination group was more angry and aggressive than both the control and distraction group, and had no increase in joy. Even the distraction group, while their anger levels were lower, they still had higher levels of aggression than the control group, which means venting your anger to reduce anger is akin to using gasoline to extinguish a fire. It does not work. But if you don't give one hoot about that and still want to partake in venting your anger, here's something that may douse that enthusiasm. The price of admission for the trips in which she does her rage rituals ranges from $2,000 to $4,000 US. I also saw an article there is a $220 one-day ticket you could get, but I was unable to find it on her site. However, on her site, you can indeed find, for her next trip she is planning, the least expensive room here and the most expensive room here. I don't know about you, but that smells awfully like a scam, almost reminiscent of the alpha male boot camps, and how they both trick their customers into spending multiple thousands of dollars to do something they could either do for themselves for free or significantly cheaper somewhere else. Because if you really want to go smack sticks and scream, just go out into the woods and do that. But I know not everyone has woodland near them. If you do not have woodland near you, there are these things called rage rooms that have become fairly common. There's one not too far away from where I live, surprisingly. And the price, from what I looked, was about $30 per person. And you get a private room in which you can smash all of the plates, glass, electronics, and other stuff that they provide you with your ticket. But alas, fools and their money will be easily parted. However, speaking of money, I decided to take a look at Mia Magic's TikTok page, and I found this video talking about wealth.
Want to learn how to manifest money magically? Being witchy rich is all about utilizing your inherent and eternal wisdom to actualize and amplify abundance in every area of your life. Through healing your inner child wounds, forgiving all of the people and patterns and pain that programmed you to believe that scarcity is the only way that you are allowed to live. In just the first week of doing Witchy Rich, one of our students manifested $23,000 and since has manifested over $100,000. So this program is for you if you are ready to call in sacred success to your life.
Now that right there is a scammer's number one trick. Let me teach you how to make money. And if we look at her website, we'll see, what is that? Yep, it's an $88 price tag on the course. Fairly low for one of these, but that just means she'll bait more people into it and make more money. However, aside from scamming people out of their money, we can also see something with her words here. She proclaims herself a witch. One of those healing crystal, special psychic powers, past life regression type deals. Now, I have had way more exposure than I would have liked to this subculture of people because of my mother. I do not believe any of their hullabaloo at all. And if mayhaps you think I am exaggerating about Mia Magic, then let me show you Exhibit A.
LSD and DMT and mushrooms and all of these other beautiful healing plants that can totally change your life and activate your superpowers and your superhuman and supernatural gifts and abilities. Don't let anyone have them.
Yeah, we start to see she may be a little bit off her rocker. Just maybe. And one video that really sent that over the edge is about moon blood. Take a look.
Here are 3 ways you can use your moon blood for magic. 1, you can paint it on your face because it's loaded with stem cells and it will be an absolutely nourishing, regenerative face mask. 2, you can use it as paint to create a visual expression of your desired manifestations that you want to bring to fruition in your life. And 3, you can use it to anoint your candles in candle magic spells to really give an extra oomph with that liquid life force creation energy for anything that you are drawing into your existence.
Maybe some of you know what moon blood is, maybe some of you don't. When I first saw this, I thought it was some sort of product she was selling, but her saying there are stem cells sounded a bit off, until I found out moon blood is menstrual blood. That is disgusting. And of course, the application she talks about, the whole manifesting what you desire and candles for your spells. Yeah, she's a little out there. Just a little. This comment that I found on one of her posts describes her content very well. Utter bollocks. But I think I can say we've had enough of Mia Magic for today. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about this $4,000 stick smacking extravaganza. And if you are interested in partaking in such a stick smacking, mayhaps I can offer you this deal. For only $9.99, you will receive one stick in which you can go smack to your heart's content against whatever surface you desire. And if you call this toll-free number now, you will receive a second stick free of charge. Disclaimer, stick may break in shipping, and Board Bird LLC is not liable for any damages caused by the stick. But enough of that. If you like the video, leave a like. If you dislike the video, leave a dislike. On your way out, you'll see that funny little subscribe button. Imagine it is your blueberry teammate who is absolutely bot-walking and selling the PvP match, and unleash all of your pent-up anger. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. If it's not, have a wonderful day. Bye.